before the video starts, I just want to explain that right now, this moment, I'm not in the film character, but the rest of the video, I'm in the film of character. But so, I accidentally deleted all of part 3 of the Aladdin review, so there will not be a part 3 because I accidentally deleted it. I'm pretty sure that in part 3 I mentioned what I thought of Will Smith as the genie, and I thought he did a good performance, and overall I thought that the entire film was fun. The most fun I've ever had with one of these remakes, in fact. Anyway, y'all, hope you enjoy the video, and yeah. Oh, God. Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome to my show, Story Time with Film Buff. And this episode of Story Time with Film Buff, we will go ahead and do one of my favorite stories ever created, and that is the death of Superman. So, let's just go ahead and dive right into the story. Once upon a time, there was a man named Superman and another man named Doomsday. Doomsday beated the ever-loving hell out of Superman. Superman tried his best, but he couldn't get past Doomsday's wrath. And then, Doomsday did the unthinkable. He brutally murdered Superman with everything he had. He grabbed a spear full of a green rock known as kryptonite. And then, he brutally murdered him. And that is the end, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and have the same fate as Superman. What am I doing?
A proud market, no match. All the magic here is gone.
Who doesn't love a good story? I'll tell you who. People without souls. But, off of that track, Disney. Since their first film, one of their most popular types of genres to make would be fairy tales. In fact, this doesn't seem like a more suitable place to talk about this subject. With the power of magic, I will go ahead and go to the other side of the room. Yeah. It's magic. Magic is happening right now. This is totally magic. It's magic and magic. This is magic. It's definitely magic. It's magic, guys. It's magic. Freaking magic! So anyway, yeah, Disney be best known for fairy tales. But then in 2001, there was a little animated movie called Shrek, which parodied Disney fairy tales. And several other people decided to follow suit, including Disney themselves. Whether it be a movie featuring a short little parody of an already existing Disney film, or Disney making a full-blown movie, you just satirizing it, or later, real Disney princess movies, or fairy tales in general, saying that, oh, we're not like those other Disney films, for like 1 or 2 scenes. Like, I don't sing. I don't go into song numbers like that. You don't marry a person you just met. But then came 2011, when the ABC aired Once Upon a Time, a Disney-produced fairy tale show, which the creators pretty much just said this: what if the evil queen had her happy ending? And I just gotta say, that's one hell of a concept. If you're wondering why I'm saying hell during this video, it's because, the characters in the show say hell. Might as well. But with the type of stuff that we will be talking about. Now here's the thing. I've never reviewed a TV show before on this show, and here's how it's gonna go. I'm not going to review the entire series in just one episode. There's over 100 episodes with 7 seasons. I am not gonna do that. What I am gonna do is that I'm going to watch one season, the first season, and give my thoughts. I might do the other seasons later down the line, but for now, we're simply just going to stick on the first season. See if this season can make the show worth it. But also, since I've never reviewed a TV show before, let me explain on how the rules will be for reviewing a TV show on this show. It'll be more like, say, like, less like making jokes every second, or basically just more of like a serious analysis. Yeah, we're having a serious analysis on a show where fairy tale characters head to the real world, where Grumpy is the leader of the Seven Dwarfs instead of Doc. And later on down the line, we will see that Robin Hood and the Wicked Witch of the West have a child who is named after Robin, and who is a girl, and she later then hooks up with the daughter of Captain Hook and Mother Gothel, who coincidentally happens to be Alice from Alice in Wonderland. And in another episode, Aladdin and Jasmine fight the Kraken while getting rescued by Captain Hook and Captain Nemo. So yeah. Let's get into the weirdness, shall we? As usual, let's take a look at the image that pops up when you search it on Netflix, because, once again, I don't own a physical copy. We see Snow White right here, who is holding a dagger that will come into play later. And there really ain't nothing wrong with this one. You know the drill by now. We're going to take a look at the other stuff around it. All I need to do is just type in O and the show pops up. Dear God. Alright, we got The Office. I've seen about an episode and a half. It was alright. Orange is the New Black. Never seen it. On My Block. What the frick is that? Ozark. Again, what the frick is that? Our Planet. Looks like a nature documentary. The OA. Yeah, that kind of has something to do with last week's episode. The Octonauts. Is this Disney owned? And if it's Disney owned, I can make fun of the crap out of the show. The originals. My sister likes this. Only Mine. What is that? That's a beautiful face. And One Punch! I've actually been interested in checking it out. So the story goes is that long ago in the distant land of 1983, the evil queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs released a terrible curse on all your favorite fairy tale characters. You know, the ones Snow White, Red Riding Hood, Pinocchio, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, the works. That took them to our world, which is a world without magic. But Snow White and Prince Charming had a daughter, a baby daughter. They sent the baby through an enchanted wardrobe, and that on her 28th birthday, she will return into where they were all placed when the curse hit and save them all. So the adopted son of the evil queen, which is actually the biological son of the daughter of Snow White, and the daughter is named Emma, and the son is named Henry, comes to Emma and basically says, "Hey, yo, in this book that features a bunch of peoples, and these peoples are real, so yeah, you gotta save them." And she eventually ends up staying and ends up living with this girl named Mary Margaret, which barely anybody knows is that is actually her mother. Oh, and also time has stopped in this place. So, yeah. The thing about Once Upon a Time is that we have seen several alternate fairy tale versions and stuff, including Shrek, Hoodwink, Enchanted, Snow White and the Huntsman, Jack the Giant Slayer, and more. Once Upon a Time actually does something that I think is entirely different. Want to know what I think is entirely different? Tune in tomorrow for part 2 of this video!